Morse code and the telegraph. Samuel Finley Breese Morse was born on April 27, 1791 in Charlestown, Boston, Massachusetts. He was an avid painter and an inventor. He also ran for the mayor of New York, but he failed, so he was not the mayor. He was also pro-slavery in the 1850s. He was known for defending slavery. The telegraph was made in Morristown, New Jersey. He had two partners that helped him make it. They were Gale and Vail, became partners in Morse's telegraph rights. By 1838, Samuel Morse and Vail had developed the system of dots and dashes. The invention of the telegraph was in the 1830s, and the first message sent was on May 24, 1844. It was, "What hath God wrought?" Pronunciation of wrought is wrapped. And wrought has two meanings. The one is archaic past, the past principle of work. The two is of metals, beaten out or shaped by hammer. So it started to spread in 1842 when Congress voted $30,000 to build an experimental line between Washington and Baltimore. It was $1 a word. This was only the start. Soon they would build a line from North America to the Valencia Island in Ireland, then to Europe. He died April 2, 1872, New York, nigh at the age of 80. One of Morse code systems was invented in the United States by American inventor Samuel F.B. Morse during the 1830s for electrical telegraph use. In 1844, Samuel Morse's invention started to come out to public, which would change the future. The telegraph cost $1 a word at the time. It got cheaper as it went. At first, people could only send short-term messages. Then they were able to send long-term messages as time went by. When Samuel Morse got the money, he would be able to send long-term messages with his telegraph. It wasn't until 1844 that people started to use it. The first words on the telegraph took place in 1844 by Samuel Morse. Said, "What hath God wrought?" After Morse sent the message, people began to see what it meant, but Samuel Morse wasn't too generous. He still made the poor pay $1 a word. The public took this very seriously. Morse had so much money because of his telegraph. He loved his money, but he loved the people more. In 1861, the Civil War started. During the Civil War, the telegraph sent around 6 million messages from the Union Army to other soldiers and their families. Several commanders used the telegraph to send messages to other commanders or officers for reinforcements or a checkup to see how they were doing. Samuel Morse's telegraph became famous, but in 1999 people stopped using it, relying on phones, computers, and many other electronics. Samuel Morse's invention helped many people by making it so they can send messages a long way and makes getting the messages a lot quicker. Morse code also helped in the military in World War I by sending messages from camp to camp or general to general. It also helped in World War II by the same way. The military sent secret messages through Morse code. Sometimes they had to send messages far away. Morse code helped America to keep messages away from places like Germany who wanted to find out what they were talking about. After Samuel Morse died, people began to invent other things using electricity. Phones, computers, TVs, and many other things were invented off of one invention. And that invention is Samuel Morse's. Many other inventions were made off of his invention, the telegraph. The telegraph inspired many young inventors, which would later in the future invent other things. The telegraph was gone publicly in 1999, but people still use it nowadays.